This is not a first impression. I already know how I feel about it. I'm just here to show you how it looks on me. So it is called the Eavesdrop Lit All Over Glow Enhancer. This is the one I picked up. I picked it up in the shade Honey Citrine, that is number 03. I believe this comes in about 4 shades. And this is the one that seemed like the best match for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on one side of my face so you can see what that looks like. And then I'm gonna mix it up with my Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Skin Tint, Blurring Skin Tint. That's this, that is in the shade 19. I love this stuff. This is my second purchased bottle of this. And I'm gonna swatch this on the back of my hand so you can just see what it looks like on its own. So this is what it looks like. It's very light. It's kind of like a peachy shimmer. I'm sure there's a more specific definition on the Fenty Beauty website, but this is basically what it looks like on the back of my hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put that over here. And I'm gonna go pretty liberal, like, so we can really see what this looks like. I'm gonna use my fingers, which I never do, but I'm just gonna use my fingers for the best sort of like look at how this blends in and how it will appear. Because I think like a brush or a sponge might take too much of it up instead of leaving it on the skin. And this retails for $35, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll put the correct price up here on the screen, because I think the Blurring Skin Tint's like $34. I don't know. Like I said, I will definitely put the price up, as well as a link in the description box down below if you want to check it out or purchase it. So this is what it's looking like, right? This is the side without it. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't a little bit of a difference, but I'm not sure if that difference is worth a urgent run out and buy this kind of recommendation from me anyway. It's, you know, very smooth, it's very light in the consistency, but you know what I mean? I don't really, I just want to be honest. Just because I don't like or am disappointed by a few Fenty Beauty products doesn't mean that I don't still love the brand. Doesn't mean that there aren't still products from that brand that I think are really amazing and that you should definitely try and that I would recommend. The Fenty Beauty Blurring Skin Tint. This is an amazing skin tint. I would recommend this to anyone. And I'm afraid that I can't really say the same about this stuff, that's all. I'm gonna turn this light up just a little bit. I can't say that this really makes that much of a difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this with my Fenty Beauty Blurring Skin Tint. Let me turn this down a little bit. The light, the natural light from the window is coming up a bit, so I'm gonna pour more of this onto the back of my hand. Again, a nice amount. And then this. So this, I'm going to use my brush to apply. I'm just gonna mix that around on the back of my hand. Apply on this side. Now what's funny, because this is like the second time that I'm doing this, is I feel like I notice it in the skin tint more than I notice it without. I don't know, you tell me what you think. again, I don't know if it's enough of a difference to run out and buy this. If you haven't already. Yeah, I'm not even gonna Jedi mind trick myself. It's not enough of a difference in my opinion. I think that the blurring skin tint is amazing and the finish is great on its own with the Eavesdrop Lit. Is there a little bit of difference? Maybe there's a little bit of a difference, but is it a put it in the cart immediately difference? This is just better coverage. This side just looks like my face is glowy and has a natural shine to it. And to be honest, it looked like that before I put it on. So, not really hitting for me, but definitely try it out for yourself. I'm curious about maybe trying one of the other shades, like maybe a deeper shade, to see if that will make a difference. I don't know. Yeah, but that is it for the demonstration of the Eavesdrop Lit without foundation and mixed with my Fenty Beauty blurring skin tint. So I'm gonna squeeze out more of the skin tint and put it on top of this side just so I don't go out here looking crazy, because I might be going out later today. And that looks really nice as well. So perhaps there are different sort of recipes for mixing this that will make the enhancing bit of it more obvious. Maybe put more, maybe try mixing it with other foundations. I don't know. This is literally my second time trying it. And it does look really nice on this side, but I just can't say that. I still can't say that, like, I feel like this is a necessary product. Like, you need this. You know, do you need skin enhancer? You know, maybe skin enhancer isn't a need type of thing, but I can't even say that it's like, oh my God, you have to have this. Okay, so now that we are done with my demonstration of the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Lit, I'm going to try out the Glowish by Huda Beauty. I got a small size in medium. That's what it looks like. This was totally impulse buy. I was not planning on buying this, but then I saw it and I was just like, hey, why not? This actually retails for $17 at Sephora. So I'm gonna take my bronzer brush and dip it into this tiny little pan. I mean, this got a lot of really good reviews, so let's see. Okay, it is as I feared, because I thought about getting the deeper one, which I think is the deepest shade. This one is medium, and I feel like it's not really showing up, but let me just check in my mirror. Yeah, that's not really showing up at all. So this is what it's looking like on my finger. That looks a little bit more like a glow than a bronzer, so I could be wrong about the ways to use this. And no, it says bronzing powder. So, yeah, okay. I'm gonna just do it anyway, because I feel like it's not really bronzing anything. Yeah, that's not enough for me to see. Okay, so much for that. I'm gonna use my cream bronzer in Capri by Rose Ink. That looks like. Whoa. Yeah, this is how I like it. I wanna be able to see it, you know? My face is feeling very wet, by the way. Like, it just feels like hydrated, not sticky, but also not dry. It is a bit hot in here too, so that might be part of it. I just realized I didn't put on concealer. Not a problem. Not a problem. I just rushed on forward. I just realized I didn't put on concealer, and actually it doesn't look that bad. Under my eyes don't look that bad. Okay. That's eye cream. So for concealer, I'm gonna do the Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer, which just dropped recently. Long story short, I picked this up in 33.5Y. It was too light, maybe too yellow, but definitely too light. So I exchanged it for this shade, which is 34.5N. I have the foundation itself in the shade 34N, I believe. Let me double check. So this is my Best Skin Ever foundation by Sephora. I did do a first impression of this. As you can see, it's almost done. It is an amazing foundation. The match is so nice on me, and the finish is incredible. This is a very full coverage concealer. Like I said in my first impression of it, I got a different shade that was too light, but I saw the coverage and it was incredible. So I'm gonna go very easy on this, particularly since I'm not wearing a full coverage foundation, which I think looks best with this kind of concealer. I'm just gonna go in with 2 dabs. I think my upper lip is sweating. That's ridiculous. So here we go. Dot, dot. I know it seems like this is like crazy light, but I'm telling you, trust me. Oh God, even that's too much. So you know how I usually use this brush to blend out my concealer? Well, I'm going to check that for today and use my sponge because I just want to make sure I blend this all the way out. Yeah, I think this was a good idea. Yep. Yeah, this is how I'm gonna have to use this because honestly, I like my under eye to be a little bright. And I feel like, I don't know how to explain the way that Best Skin Ever, the shades are like done, the way that so like this is 34.5N, right? There is not a 34.5Y, right? There isn't a yellow corresponding shade to this. I wish that there was. I really feel like I could find a concealer in this line, or I wish I could find a concealer in this line that was a little warmer for me. I don't know if this is the perfect match is what I'm saying for me. So I just have to go in really light-handed because I know that this is a full coverage concealer. It is also described as a multi-use concealer. And this retails for $15 at Sephora. Do you see this? Like, what? Beautiful. Now, when I did the first impression using the first shade that I purchased, it was just a lot. It was too much. It was giving me a little bit of Shape Tape, except that Shape Tape was incredibly drying. This has hyaluronic acid in it, and it is very nice and hydrating under the eye, which is really wonderful. Like, you saw how little I used of this and how it blends out. This is perfect. I think this is the best application of this concealer that I have done since I got it. And this is my third try, because I have worn this all day. I've worn it to work. And it's also very long wearing. So the other thing about this concealer is it feels very much like a cream to powder finish, as if you don't have to necessarily set under the eye, but I'm gonna go ahead and set under the eye with my usual Beauty Bakery setting powder in Plantain. Put some powder on my sweaty upper lip. Okay. And that did okay, even though I did it after I applied the bronzer. Still good. So I'm gonna go off camera and do my eyeliner and mascara, some lip gloss situation, and then come back with my final thoughts about the new makeup products that I have used in this video. Be right back. So I'm back with my full face done. Let's talk about the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Lit All Over Glow Enhancer. Again, I got mine in the color Honey Citrine. So I would love to hear from you out there who are subscribed to my channel. And even if you're not subscribed, if you're just checking this out to see what this skin enhancer from Fenty Beauty does, let me know if you think that there was any difference in the application of this on my skin. I really don't feel like there was enough of a difference to say that this is absolutely something that you have to have. I will be trying it with other foundations and using different like steps and applications and see if it will show up more than I feel like it's showing up now. But that isn't to say that I think that it is awful or terrible. It doesn't do anything bad to my skin. It just doesn't do anything particularly like super noticeable to my skin. So that's that on that. So the Glowish Soft Radiance Bronzer by Huda Beauty in this little sample that I got, I think I'm going to exchange this for the deeper one because it wasn't really coming up on my skin. You know, sometimes with bronzers, I think if I get the deep shade, it's gonna be too deep, but I should have went with my intuition and knew that this medium shade wasn't gonna show up on my skin. That's fine. So finally, the Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer in the shade 34.5 Neutral. Like I said, this was not a first impression of this concealer, but I think that the way that I used it this time, just putting 2 tiny dabs under my eye and blending it out with a sponge, perfect. I think it came out wonderfully. I think that if this is the best match that I can find, this is the way that I have to use it. And it is just so smooth. It blends out so nicely. It is a very full coverage. And fortunately, it is hydrating. So I definitely recommend this. Best Skin Ever by Sephora is still doing its best ever as far as I'm concerned. So this is probably the winner out of all of the new makeup products that I have applied in this video. So, and I kind of expected it. I kind of really did. I can't wait to see what else Sephora Best Skin Ever comes out with next. So that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy content like this. And I will see you in my next video soon. Bye.